Hello and welcome to Your World This Week, the weekly roundup for all the top news stories of the week. The top news stories this week are:
daily cases hovering in the range of 50,000 on an average for about a week. India's coronavirus tally stood at 81 lakh cases as on Saturday. The number of fatalities stood at 1,21,641 this week. Globally, over 45.5 million people have been infected, while more than 1.18 million people have succumbed to the virus. However, over 30.23 million people have also recovered from the virus. On the vaccine front, Serum Institute of India CEO Adar Poonawalla said that the coronavirus vaccine Covishield could be ready as early as December 2020. He also mentioned that the first batch comprising 100 million doses may be available by early 2021. Clinical trials of Johnson & Johnson and AstraZeneca have also started after being halted. On the other hand, President of France Emmanuel Macron on Wednesday announced a lockdown again in the country till December 1. The move comes in a bid to curb the second wave of infections and in turn curb the spread of the virus, which is expected to overwhelm hospitals in the next few days. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was on a two-day visit to Gujarat to mark Rashtriya Ekta Divas, celebrating the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel on Saturday. PM Modi on Friday inaugurated Arogyavan in Gujarat's Kevadia. The Prime Minister also took a tour of Arogyavan after inaugurating it. The park has hundreds of medicinal plants and herbs and also provides information about their usage and importance. Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani and Governor Acharya Devvrat were also present in the ceremony. He also inaugurated Ekta Mall and Children Nutrition Park in Kevadia. On the occasion of Rashtriya Ekta Divas 2020, the 145th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tributes to him on his Jayanti. In his speech, he also said country is establishing new dimensions of unity as Jammu and Kashmir has moved on a new path of development. He also inaugurated India's first seaplane service in Gujarat from the Statue of Unity on Saturday. India's first seaplane service will offer air connectivity from Sabarmati lakefront in Ahmedabad to world's tallest Statue of Unity in Kevadia in Gujarat, and this will be open soon for the public. The United States signed the BECA agreement, that is Basic Exchange and Cooperation Agreement, the landmark defense pact, on Tuesday. This pact will facilitate sharing of high-end military technology, geospatial maps, and classified satellite data between the defense forces of both the countries. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, US Secretary of State Michael Pompeo, and US Secretary of Defense Mark Esper attended the key dialogue. During the 2+2 talks, Pompeo said that this was a real opportunity for two great democracies to grow closer. Talking about the same, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said that the national security convergences have grown between India and US in a more multipolar world, and that the Indo-Pacific region was particular focus during the 2+2 ministerial dialogue held in India. The battle for Bihar commenced on Wednesday as voters picked their favorite names in the first phase of polling. Voting began in 71 constituencies across 16 districts in the first phase of Bihar Assembly elections. As many as 1,066 candidates were in the fray, including 42 from Rashtriya Janata Dal, 35 from Janata Dal United, 29 from BJP and 21 from Congress and 8 from left parties. The voter turnout of 52.24% was recorded in the first phase. As the days pass by, the race for Bihar elections is getting more heated since big leaders from BJP, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Congress leader Rahul Gandhi from the opposition camp, are putting their best foot forward to address rallies to woo voters. Shocking revelation: Pakistan's fear of India came out in open when speaking in Pakistan's National Assembly on Wednesday. Pakistan Muslim League leader Ayaz Sadiq claimed that fearing an attack by India, Imran Khan government had abruptly released Indian Air Force pilot Abhinandan Vartaman. Wing Commander Abhinandan Vartaman landed on Pakistani soil and their custody thereafter on February 27, 2019, after his MiG-21 Bison went down during a dogfight with Pakistani fighter jets. Replying to the opposition party leader, Pakistan Federal Minister Fawad Chaudhry confirmed the role of Imran Khan's government in the Pulwama attack. Boasting in the National Assembly on Thursday, Fawad said Pulwama was an achievement under the leadership of Imran Khan.
हमने हिंदुस्तान को घुस के मारा है जनाब स्पीकर वहां पे
Consumers cry, onion prices across the country have been skyrocketing over the past week, with the staple vegetable being sold at Rs 100 per kg in Chennai and Pune. Commoners are struggling over rising vegetable prices at a time when inflation is surging and markets are struggling to perform. The surge in price is seen in different parts of Maharashtra, Pune, Gujarat, Chennai, and even the national capital. The prices have surged after crops were damaged due to rainfall in various parts of the country, following which consumers are now forced to buy onions in less quantities. Seeing the situation, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said on Tuesday that Kerala has become the first state in the country to fix the minimum support price for vegetables. The Kerala CM also announced the floor price for 16 varieties of vegetables. The scheme would come into effect from November 1st. When started brewing in North India, the air quality index of several North Indian cities dipped to be in the poor category. Air quality index in Delhi continued to be severely polluted, with parts of the city recording air quality index in the severe category on Friday. In an attempt to curb increasing air pollution in the national capital, the Delhi government recently launched the Red Light On Gadi Off campaign as part of its Youth Against Pollution, that is War Against Pollution initiative. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal on Thursday launched the Green Delhi app, which will enable people to register complaints about violation of anti-pollution norms. To tackle the recurring issue of air pollution and stubble burning in Delhi and NCR, Central told Supreme Court on Monday that a legislation is being brought in to address the issue. And the IPL fever continues. After more than 50 matches played, Mumbai Indians is on the top of the points table as on Saturday. Delhi Capitals and Royal Challengers Bangalore have maintained their performances this week as well. However, talking about Chennai Super Kings, they still continue to be on the end of the points table. Here's the viral video of the week. In this viral video, in a first of its kind inauguration speech, the Union Road Transport and Highway Minister Nitin Gadkari, during the inauguration of the new National Highway Authority of India building, bashed the NHAI officials for a 9-year delay in the construction of their office.
2011 से लेकर 2020 तक इस पे काम किया है। उनके संभव हुआ तो चेयरमैन साहब उन सब सीजीएम और जीएम इनके फोटो एक बार इस ऑफिस में जरूर लगा देना कि जिन्होंने 9 साल इस काम को केवल निर्णय न करने के कारण देरी की, और इसके लिए उन्होंने जो 9 साल की देरी की, कम से कम उनका इतिहास भी सामने आए।
Hope you liked this edition of Your World This Week. We will be back next week with yet another episode of Your World This Week. Have a good day.